Alright, howdy do, ladies and turds. I have returned with more Quake. It's been a few days, of course. But we're back. I'm just making sure everything's working. All good, all good. Alright. Last time I remember, we're on a new level, right? Hold on. Gutless turd. Ambush me. On a new level. I'm on episode 4. And oh Jesus. And I'm on hardcore mode or something. Right? I don't remember which level I'm on though. Because, you know, I think it's already been like 4 or 5 of episode 4. So it feels like I'm making quite the progress. But I kept getting bootlegged, so I just kind of, you know, I was like, nah, I'm just gonna chill. I watched the Evangelion movies. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. You can't see me if I'm underwater. Oh! The turd. Where did they come from? Gutley's turd. I don't think this was... Oh, that's where the Yeti was. Okay, I remember now. I remember you start and there's like a Yeti right there. You little turd. He's just running away? Scaring him off. Terrified. Biek, I say. Biek. Wait, am I losing... Oh, my lord. This is how it starts. Might as well just start from the start. E-turd! I said E-turd! How many does it take? I don't know. Oh, I'm almost dead. Look at my health. One dot of health. The blue guy came out of nowhere and just bootlegged me. But yeah, I was watching. Oh my god, another blue guy. Gully's turd. I was watching the movies because I've already seen. Oh Jesus, I've seen the show last year for the first time, and it was a top notch. I liked it a lot. And then I remember, I think it was called Evangelion Rebirth. I watched that also last year. Can I go around? I can. Ho ho ho, you little turds. Who's down there? I know you're down there. I watched that last year. And it's like basically a retelling, or just like a, you know, the show cut together into 1 hour or something. I didn't like it, thought it was kind of bootleg. But I guess, you know, it exists. And then apparently, I completely forgot about this. But I guess I also watched the 1.0. Oh my god. Or 1.11 or whatever it's called. Oh no. I watched End of Evangelion after that. That one was a little confusing. I'd have to watch it again. You little turds. I'll have to watch that one again. It was a good one though. I remember that, but I was just a little confused. But I liked it. And then I think I watched 1.0. I think. I don't remember. Because yesterday I was having a snack and I was like, you know what? I guess Shippy doesn't want to have a movie. Oh god. Doesn't want to have a movie night, so I'm just gonna have snacks. Don't feel like watching YouTube videos. Let's watch a movie. And I was, you know, I was watching the 1.11, which I believe is like the extended version with little turd with extra scenes and whatever. I don't know. I was watching that and I was like, wait, this looks familiar. I was like, have I seen this? and I fast forwarded a bit, and then I looked at my little, I have a little list, all the movies I've already seen. Can I shoot that thing? Oh, I can. Would you look at that? And I found out I already watched it. I was like, oh, well, I'll be. Must have just forgot. Because it was pretty similar to the. I guess I have to go there. It was similar to the, Help, oh, blessed be. To the show. And so I was like, you know what? I'll just watch the next one. 2.22. And it was a good one, top notch. It continued right where the first movie left off, I believe. It was awesome. I'll have to watch it again because it was just magical. But I believe that one came out in... Is there a blue guy here? I believe that one came out... Oh, there he is. You little turd. That one came out in... Oh my god. I don't know if I can shoot him with anything but this. How's he? He's still alive? There we go. I think that one came out in like 2005 or something. Then 2.0 came out in 2000. No. I think. What am I saying? I think Evangelion 1.0, but I don't know what the name is. It has a name after that. I believe that one came out in 2007? Maybe? I don't remember. Quadruple these cheeks. Take that. That one came out in 2007, I think. And then the sequel, the 2 version, 2.22, came out in 2009. Oh, he's in traps. Came out in 2009. And I watched that too, number 2 and 3. 2.0 and 3.0. Oh my god. And it was awesome. I don't want to spoil anything, but it was awesome. Left me on edge, of course. I'm like, ooh. Usually I take my time when it comes to movies like that. You know, I like to like watch one and then just kind of think about it. And then watch another one another day. But I just watched the, you know, back and back. And they were top notch. And basically last month, I think, the final movie came out after 9 years, right? So like the last one, 3.0, I believe that's what it was called. That one came out in 2012. I was like, Jesus. You little turd. And it's hard to believe, like on one hand, right? Like, you know, on one hand, I never knew about the show until like a while ago. And then I finally gave it a try last year. And I realized, you know, I've been missing out. Right? Like, I could have watched it because it's like a million years old. Bootleg? Is it a trap? With nothing there? It's like a million years old, so I could have watched it like 100 years ago, right? However, like I said, because I didn't, there's something. No. Because I only, you know, started watching it last year. You know, the movies were already out, so I didn't really have to wait you know? I don't know why it's out of sync again. Let me do a test, hold on. Don't know why it's out of sync. I thought I fixed it, but I guess not. Beep boop. Alright, I don't know. I'll fix in editing, of course. It seems to fix it. I don't know what's going on, but I guess I'll just have to keep doing more tests when I have the time. Anyways, as I was saying, oh, you little turd. Poison! Oh, there's something over there. So yeah, I missed out, right? I could have been a fan for like 100 years, but I guess I never watched this show. However, on the other hand, that also means I didn't have to wait, right? Like a really long oh, you little turd. A really long time for the movies, because they were already out, basically. But like I said, at the same time, I missed out. I didn't even know they existed. And you know, that makes me think, like, how many other top-notch shows or whatever have I not seen yet? Or, you know, just because... Wait, the stairs go up. What the turd? And there's that bootlegger. Is that the Yeti? Oh my god. How many, you know, shows or whatever have I not seen yet because I don't know they exist and they're top notch, you know? Eat turd. I said eat turd, all of you. These levels are bootleg. Going in. Wait, what is this? Oh, the electric gun. Going in raw. I said raw. I think there was a guy there, right? Oh, other side. What? Wait, where did he come from? I just walked past here, I swear. My word. I was doing some editing and, you know, I was talking about Prince of Persia because I played that a few months ago and it was top notch, but it was also kind of bootleg like this. Right? You die and you have to start all the way back to the start of the level. Pure turd. And you know, I play games, I grew up with games like that, of course. It's evil. It's even worse when there's, you know, no save, I want to go back to that. When there's no save states or whatever. I see you. Is that him? What is that? What turd is that? Like a brick sticking out? Oh, it's just a thing. Design, of course. But yeah, I play games that are bootleg like that, of course. You know, aren't fair. And I'll admit I'm using, you know, quick saves. I enjoy this game a lot, but I don't, you know, I'm not in the mood to deal with that kind of bootleg. That's when I enjoy games. Oh my lord. I need health stat, cause these guys can eat my booty cheeks. Oh, my booty cheeks. Oh. Did I hear something? Am I going crazy? Oh lordy, not like this. What is that? What's that? Oh, this is it, man. I think that's one I shot already, I'm guessing. Not much electric. I don't know if that'll do anything to all these guys. Yeah. The designs of the weapons are really cool too. Alright, that guy I gotta take out. He's next on the list because he's a bootlegger. Oh Jesus, he's down. Oh lordy. Got his turd. Bootleg. Doink. I missed. Oh! Where'd he come from? What the turd? And then you got bootleg like that. There was not a guy there, I swear. I took them all out. My god. I was gonna run for it. You turd! I said eat turd! That explosive does a lot of damage. Like a crazy amount of damage. I says eat turd. It's not fair that they just teleport back. Pure poo poo. As long as I do this, hopefully his thing is not going to reach me. Like, it's not fair that they just appear from behind you when they weren't there before. It's evil. Ooh, why are you here? Why are you here? Is it going through him? What the turd? Shoot him! Jesus! I'm barely alive! That looks suspicious. I don't see anything up there. Oh god. He was jumping at me, he saw me. There's one more right there. I don't know if he goes around or... You turn! Oh my god. Pure poo. I need health first. I might as well hit the thing just in case. Oh Jesus. They're on the other side. You little turds. Is there one more? Should be one more explosion. Unless they both blew up. Oh, and I opened a secret door. I'll take it. Oh Jesus. You turd! I think that's where I came from. I see dead guys down there. I'm just gonna carry on. Nothing to see. Oh Jesus. Where is he? Where is he? I saw him. I saw him. He was just there. He was just there. Is that the secret area? I saw the guy with the purple, there he is. Little turd. Donk. 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 I don't know if I'm hitting him though. I hear a squeal. Donk. Is he dead? Oh! He turd. God, this turd. Look at him. Look at him running around. Alright, got quadruple boy. And invisible. I don't know if he can... He's shooting. He shouldn't be shooting if he's not seeing me. I'm guessing he does see me. And there's something up there. I don't know how to get that. I think I have to find one more, that looks suspicious. Oh! Oh! Look at that! That's useful. Okay. I think I have to find one more mirror or whatever it is, like a red There's that one. I don't know if that's the, like I said, I thought that was the one I already got though. Oh, you little turd. Got this little turd. And there's a guy over there. Eat turd. Eat turd. Eat all the turd. More turd. Nothing. There's fishies though. Take those guys out. I'm guessing I have to go on the other side. Oh, wait, are they dead? Doesn't take much to take them out. Is that a portal or a booty hole? Yeah, it's a portal. I don't know if I can go up there. Darn it. Oh, it takes you back. Oh, nice. I don't know if I can make the jump too. Victory! Oh, is he dead? Oh my god, the electricity just like... Is that another one? I think there's another guy. The electricity just bootlegged him. Is he dead? I see him moving. I don't know if he can see me though. He is no longer moving. So that's good news. Oh god. Wait, there's another one. A bootleg. Alright, carry on. No. Oh Jesus. Eat turd. Eat turd. Eat more turd. Oh, he's still after me. Oh my word. Eat turd. I gotta restart. Do I have any more electric? Didn't do anything. Oh, is that a quadruple? Oh no, that's the key. Alright, you little turd, where is he? He's coming in hot. Jesus. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Okay, one down, but... I got quadruple boy. Oh, shield! Aha! He turd! You can't take me out because I'm shielded. Shielded. I says I'm shielded. Oh my god, he just blew up. Jesus. I'm gonna save that to the... Alright, there's species. I'm gonna put save. If I didn't have that shield, I would've been dead. Oh, thank Jesus I had a shield. Otherwise my cheeks would have been dead. Is that a dead guy? It is. What is that? Oh, wait, is this thing underwater? Well, I'll be. Look at that. I need air! Alright, I don't know what that means. Sequence completed though. I'm not sure where, but it'll probably all make sense to me once I get there. Oh! He sounded like a... What's his name? Hank Hill. Whoa! There's another bootlegger right there. With the purple thing. Whoa! La 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 la. Trying to remember where... Oh, Jesus, that scared me. I think they were there. Oh! Ah! He was right there where the other one died. Oh, got him. I'm gonna call him the Purple Crab Cheeks. Alright, I think the new place is here. Sequence is complete. I don't know what that means, but hopefully we find out. I have the blue key too. Would you look at that? I thought I needed 4 because there were like 4 buttons. Oh Jesus. Oh my god, there's multiple of him. Eat turd. Eat turd. Eat turd. Oh good. He can jump. What? The turd? Did you see that? 3 more to go. He can jump. Oh my lord. He just like hardcore parkour to the other side. Did I get him? It didn't say a number. You little turd. You gutless little turd. Trying to hardcore parkour, huh? Oh my god, he got me. 2 more. They know these guys are bootleg. He's gonna be behind me. I don't see him. I'm gonna save. I'm running low on light though. Hello? Oh Jesus. Oh my god, they're both over there. Alright, alright. Take the base of action. Woo! Woo! Oh! I took him out somehow. I don't know how, but I can see you. Ooh. Ooh. One more. Ooh. Is he dead? Nope. Ah! I shot myself. Ooh. Is that another one? What is that? I see something moving. I think it's a suit. Oh lordy. Things aren't looking good. Running low on health. Jesus Christ. I could have used that. The multiplayer. Would have killed him in like 1 shot. Oh, that's the rune! Oh! I think we did it. I don't know if we beat the game though. Because that's the final episode, I think, right? Oh, I guess there's another level or whatever. Oh, the last unexplored path. Congratulations! Yeah, boy! Did we finish Quake? Despite the awful might of the Elder World, you have achieved the Rune of Elder Magic, capstone of all types. I like how the dudes are just walking towards the camera. Look at him. Jesus. Capstone of all types of arcane wisdom, beyond good and evil, beyond life and death. The rune pulsates, heavy with import, patient, and potent. The elder being, Shub. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Weaves her dire plans to clear off all life from the earth and bring her own foul offspring to our world. For all the dwellers in these nightmare dimensions are her descendants. Wait, am I gonna fight this person? Once all runes of magic power are united, the energy behind them will blast open the gateway to Shub. I'm not gonna say that name. And you can travel there to follow the Hell Mother's plots in person. Alright, time to kill Mother. Oh, it's not over yet. I'm just gonna take a drink while I let this little story, you know, do its thing. Now you have all 4 runes. You sense tremendous invisible forces moving to unseal ancient barriers. I'm gonna call her Shub Mother. Shub Mother had hoped to use the runes herself to clear off the earth, but now instead you will use them to enter her home and confront her as an avatar of avenging Earth life. What? So you're going to this house of this old lady like, you, I'm still alive here. There's people like me here. Leave my Earth alone. If you defeat her, you will be remembered forever as the savior of the planet. If she conquers, it will be as if you had never been born. Wow, that's hardcore. Okay, scene. Oh, there it is. Booty hole. There we go, ladies and turds, we did it. There's episode 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I guess the final boss. Hell Mother. All I have is a shotgun. Alright. Hell Mother awaits me. I am ready. I'm ready. Time to finish quick, boys. Wait, it's underwater? I see, you're fighting dirty. Oh! Oh my lord! J-Steel discharged underwater. I electrocuted myself. How bootleg is that? When you get a new weapon, it automatically changes to that weapon. I electrocuted myself underwater. That's funny. I'll save that as a little highlight. I need air! That's kind of funny. Alright, where are we? Fishies? I'm here to finish what I started. Boom, boom. Breathe. Oh my god! Is that supposed to be? Oh wait, no, okay, that's the guy. A random enemy. I'm like... I thought that was the Hell Mother. Alright, we got new weapons, we got ammo. I think this is it, boys. Save. What do I got? Just that. And my electricity. Going in. What is that? Turd? Okay, nothing here. There's like a... Oh, bazooka. Oh, we're getting all the weapons. Oh my lord. And health and everything. I don't have a sheet. Oh! I'm guessing that is Hell Mother. That giant thing right there. Alright, first I gotta take out the Yeti. Wait, I'm gonna guess. Oh, they all come out of there. Oh wait, no. It's just the spike. He turd. I'm gonna take him out first. I don't want to get hit by the spike guy. I'm guessing he goes in circles and comes back here. Did I get him? I got him. Alright, right. Oh! Oh! Whoa! 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 What the turd? What kind of bootleg? Jesus! He just teleported to me. What kind of bootleg is that? Oh my lord, there's a guy on top of him. Oh my Jesus. And then I fell into the... Oh, come on. What kind of hogwash was that? Oh my word. Pure turd. I'm guessing they just respawn, like they keep coming back. E-turd. 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 Do I have the other one? Get all the turd. More turd. Just for you. All of it. Just for you. Jesus Christ. I hate how they take like 10,000 hits. Oh my god. Wait, what if I just... Jesus. What if I just, go right... Am I just dying just from being here? Oh, that is bootleg. You can't even be near the Hell Mother. Also, I don't want to use all the health. I just keep walking into it on accident. I'm guessing these guys just keep respawning then. I'm gonna guess there's no end. I have to take her out. Oh my lord, and the purple guys! Those are... I don't know. I don't know who's worse. Yeti guys or the purple crab dudes? Because Yeti dudes, at least you can kind of hide from their attack. Jesus. The purple guys, they shoot you, that thing comes following. I'm running low on ammo. You go away. Be gone. You will die by your brother. By your brother. Die by your brother. Yeah, because when they shoot the purple thing, it's like it follows you, which is bootleg. Did I get him? You turd. Oh, I got him. Jesus. Alright, where's purple guy? Purple guy down. Yeti dude. Still alive. Ooh. Jesus! Took him out. Just like that. Another guy. E-turd. He's... I'm spooked if I, because I'm kind of far. Oh my lord, he shot it either way. He's down, I repeat. There's another Yeti guy though. And they have traps. Oh my god. I think they just keep arriving. Booby traps. Oh god. I want to stay... Oh! Do you see that spike? From the wall? What the turd? How's that fair? Also, I want to see what that, the orb with the spike does. I don't know if I shoot it. You know what? Here. Eat turd. Darn. Yeah, the spikes come out of nowhere. He's confused. He doesn't know what to do. Neither do I. Oh, Jesus. Oh! I have to go over there. There's the ammo in the hell. Alright. E-turd! The spikes, man. Oh my god. Jesus. I don't know if I'm gonna survive this one. Oh my lord, now there's two? I don't know. Darn it. That might... Maybe those are the last people? Where are they? Should be over there. Oh, there's a Yeti dude too! Gutless turd. I think I'm shooting him. He's still alive. Oh, the spike boy saved me. Oh, how did I go through? That doesn't make any sense. Oh my god. Yeah, there's a Yeti and the two spike guys. That might be the end though. As long as he's right there. For some reason, I don't know if it's a wall or something. It's hitting him. Like it's not letting it go through. Oh, spoke too soon. There has to be a way to, like, attack that thing. Oh my god. I'm gonna save right there. Do I have any, okay, I have that. I like the nail boys. They do a lot against these guys. Jesus! He's too close! He's too close! I can't handle two. I can't handle two at the same time. They're both gonna just walk and bootleg me. E-turd! Oh my god. I don't have anything. E-turd! These little... I was stuck. What the turd? Little guy with his little traps. How did he... It's still after me. I think it hit the wall. I'm like, how the turd? Maybe if I don't know if there's any back here. Yeah, there's nothing. Things aren't looking good at all. Oh, Jesus. And I think they can get hit by the... Oh my god. The traps too, but they have to walk into it, I think. I can't activate it. Oh god. No! Just keep shooting! Alright, what's over there? There's just some ammo and more ammo. And hopefully maybe health too, but like... Darn it, what is this? I'm double boy. Jesus, bootleg traps. Over here trying to run away. You can't see me if I'm over here. Shoot him from an angle. You cannot see me. I don't know if I got the purple spike crab guys, but I'm gonna shoot him from here. I'm not taking any chances. Or what? Wait, can I shoot you? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna shoot you. I'm just gonna bootleg it. Take that. Think I'm safe. Oh no, I'm out of ammo. Oh no, this isn't looking good. Okay, there's nothing I can do. I have to go. Swinging. Oh my word. It's the electric too, which could be useful. You turd. Right. You turd. Where's the electricity? You turd. I think I got one. Oh! Did I get them both? Oh! Victory! Alright, now where's the Yeti? Ah! Where's he? He turned! I fell into the lava. He turned! Oh Jesus. Oh God. All these bootleg traps. Darn it. I said eater. What is that? I thought I saw something like the quadruple boy or something. You know, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna bootleg him from an angle. Wait, I got the cells? What does that mean? I got health or something? Right, he's over there. What do I have? Oh, ho, 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 well, I'll be. Eat turd. Where is he? He can stay right there. Am I hitting him? He's not really reacting. Unless... I'm gonna save it on you, you little turd. I don't know if that's doing anything though. I mean, he's running at me now. Oh, Jesus. I don't know if that's doing anything. Doesn't look like the Hell Mother is reacting. Where is he? You little turd. Come here. Oh, Jesus. Missile launcher. Stat. Is he still alive? Come on. He keeps swerving. I can't hit him. I'm going in. The booby traps. Oh my God. Maybe I should use this on him first and then... Bootleg traps. Use that on him first and then if he's still alive, use the oh good, he's coming. Use the where's he going? He's kind of derpy. I'm over here. with your family. Oh, Jesus. Is he still alive? Ah! You turd! I'm free! Oh! There's health and it looks like a portal. Freedom! Freedom, I say. Oh! Oh, I just ran into it. Indigestion. Wait, did I go inside? Oh my god. You just go inside. Jesus. Congratulations and well done. You have beaten the hideous Hell Mother and her hundreds of ugly what did it say? Changelings? Changelings and monsters. You have proven that your skill and your cunning are greater than all the powers of Quake. You are the master now. Its software salutes you. I did it. Yeah! I wasn't expecting to finish the game. Look at that. Wow. I beat the game. I finished Quake for the first time, and it was pretty spiffy. I finished Quake, and it was awesome. Alright, so, my little mini review that I do at the ends, of course. What did I think of Quake? I thought it was awesome. It was top notch. I'm glad, similar to Doom, that, you know, the Switch got, you know, Quake ported over to it. The other consoles, you know, also got it too, and I believe, you know, Steam had like a free upgrade if you had the game before. But I'm glad I played it on the Switch, because similar to, you know, Turok and I believe Doom, I think Bethesda made Doom and then or ported it over, and then Nightdive, same people that, you know, enhanced and ported over Turok, they did the same thing with Quake. And it's similar, right? The controls, motion controls, I had it turned up all the way. I was able to move it up and down and, you know, to the side. And the way I played it with the, you know, I still played it with the, like, stick. But when I needed more precise or ever, you know, very small little movements, like, for accuracy, I used the... What was that? The credits! It loaded the level through the credits. What the turd? That is weird. But it was a lot of fun. Right, like this game, when I originally, like, all I knew of Quake was I thought it was like a multiplayer thing, like a multiplayer kind of game. I didn't know it was like a whole single player, you know, like story and whatever the turd. Because I grew up with, you know, old computer games, but we never had Quake. I didn't even know it existed back in the solid days. Like, we didn't have internet and stuff. And it would have been awesome if we did, right? If we played this, like, I think we could have finished it. However, I will say it is pure turd that this level is, you know, brutal. Or not level, this game is brutal. Basically, you, what is it called? If you die in a level, right? Like, it doesn't matter where you are, beginning or end or whatever, you get started all the way back to the start of the level. And that's evil, that is pure turd. And I played through, you know, the first 3 episodes on normal difficulty. And by accident, I found out you can change midway. Yeah, the credits, by accident, I found out you can change midway to, you know, the difficulty. And so the 4th one, I tried hard or nightmare mode or whatever, hardcore, I don't know. And it was pure turd. I feel like on nightmare mode, I didn't have ammo most of the time. And I'm guessing, you know, maybe there was more enemies, maybe they were harder or something. But like the biggest difference for me was I found myself just walking around with the axe most of the time when I played episode 4 nightmare mode, because I couldn't, you know, I didn't have ammo. And then those bootleg, I'm confused, or not confused, I don't know if the Yeti dudes are the worst or if the crab dudes with their purple attack are the worst. I'm gonna think maybe the purple guys, right? Because at least the Yetis, you can run away from them, right? And even if they do their lightning and, you know, it gets you every time, as long as you're far enough, or maybe if you, you know, turn the corner, they can miss, right? So that's awesome. The crab guys, though, with their little purple thing, that's like a blue shell in Mario Kart, right? Like, it comes after you no matter what. And I was circling around, I was running, you know, going corners and everything, and it was following you. And there has to be a way, you know, to take that out, but I'm not sure how. I think that enemy was pure turd. And then the what do you call it? The jumping guys, they remind me of Serious Sam, like the skeleton guys from Serious Sam, like the exact same movement and everything. So I don't know. I think this came out first, and then it was Serious Sam, I think. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm glad this was ported over. It was perfect timing too, right? Because I just finished watching, maybe last week, the High Score documentary on Netflix. It was like an 8-part documentary about video games. And one of the things they highlighted, one of the episodes, was first-person shooters, and how, you know, John Romero and John Carmack, they kind of revolutionized the genre and created Doom, right? Like, I think it was the first-person shooter, and in fully like 3D, and so it was kind of like a big deal, right? And after that, I was like, you know what? I've always heard of Doom. I've played it a little bit throughout the years, like very small amount. I want to finally finish the original Doom. And so, you know, I was able to play it on the Switch. It was awesome, right? It was also, I guess, the enhanced version. It has motion controls and everything. It wasn't that long either, right? Like, I thought it was going to be a little longer. But it took me maybe like 5 hours or something to get through. And I had a lot of fun. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was top notch. I didn't find all the secrets and whatever, but, you know, who cares? I just enjoyed myself, and I liked how it, you know, played. I had a lot of fun. The thing though that was really, really cool is that they included mods as well. And, you know, and mods are basically, or the add-ons is how they call it in the game. They're basically like mods, right? And I guess there's official mods. I think there was like 10 of them or something they included. And one of them, my favorite one, it completely changed how the game looked, right? Like, it completely changed how, what is it called? It changed Doom from, you know, being like the Doom guy, you know, on Mars, taking out demons. One of them was called like Ragnarok or something, I think. And you were a Viking dude, and it completely changed, you know, like the enemies and the environment and your weapons. I thought it was cool. And that's why I played, I decided to, you know, finally sit down and play through Doom, is because that documentary kind of inspired me. I was like, oh, that is awesome. Like, I guess they were, you know, I said they were 18, and they felt, you know, like they didn't want to make 2D games. They wanted to make something new, and they felt inspired, and they just kind of did it, and it worked out for them. And, you know, I just felt, you know, like very inspired. I was like, oh, you know, not only was the editing and like the production value and the pacing, the stories top notch in that documentary. Like, I wish, or, you know, I want to make videos like that, like edit like that, but also their story, not just, you know, about Doom, you know, the whole video game industry, everyone who's in that documentary, but the story of John Carmack and, you know, John Romero, how they created Doom, how they were only 18, and, you know, how they like kind of changed gaming, you know, forever from that point on. Like, it's very inspirational, and I was like I can do that, you know, like, you know, I want to change the world. I want to, you know, do something, you know what I mean? Like, I want to make a game, or, you know, make a movie, or, you know, something that, you know, people will enjoy for like 100 years, or, you know, maybe it'll change, you know, something, right? It'll change the ideas, or I don't know how to say it, but, you know, they were talking about how they made Doom, I don't know if it was open source or mod friendly or something, where people, even if they don't have experience with creating games or whatever, right, they can create their own mods and put it into Doom very easily, like change textures, or, you know, the way the character moves or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's so cool that even though the game, you know, came out like, what, like 30, 40 years ago or something, people are still playing the original Doom, right? They have, oh, not only that, but like, I think it was one of the first games that was online, like multiplayer. I think, I could be wrong, but like, you know, that's kind of a big deal too. And people are still playing that, right? Like, they're still playing the original Doom on like Deathmatch or whatever it was called. And it was very, you know, I was like, oh, I can do that, right? I want to make a game, I want to do that. And so that's kind of what inspired me to play Doom. And then, like I said, it was maybe like 1 or 2 days after I finished it, right? I was just playing on my own here. It was randomly announced that Quake was I guess Quake Remaster is what you want to call it, was released just out of nowhere, and I was like, oh, what perfect timing, right? Like, same thing with Doom. I've always heard about this series, but I've never played it, and I have one of them on the Nintendo 64. I guess it's just called Quake 64 or something. I don't know. I think I have one of them. I don't think I've ever tried it yet. And so I hope that Nightdive, right? They already brought over Turok 1. They brought over Turok 2. I hope they do Turok 3 and Turok Evolution. That's my boy. I grew up with Turok Evolution. I would love that. But now, after playing the original Quake, it'd be really, really cool. I don't know if it's like an anniversary for Quake, if it's like 20 or 25th anniversary, or if this was just a random thing. But it'd be really cool, similar to how Doom, you know, the collection and whatever is on the Switch, and, you know, other consoles and whatever. It'd be really nice if Quake got that too, as well as other franchises, right? Because I think, you know, I grew up with, you know, cheesy, like, computer games and first-person, you know, kind of shooters when they were kind of starting, you know, to be a thing, right? Like Deus Ex and, like, you know, Turok Evolution, and I didn't play Halo, but, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, when I play these kind of games, you know, that were made back in the day, it feels like I'm teleported back to that time. And it's just the coolest thing ever, right? Like, I've been, like, you know, not old enough to understand what's going on, or maybe finish the games, or handle the difficulties, or, you know, maybe I would have probably been spooked too, right? Playing some of these games, I would have had a heart attack, right? Like, as a toddler. Whereas now, I'm able to appreciate that, and it's so cool that companies like Nightdive are able to, you know, not just port over or remaster, make it widescreen or whatever, but do it faithfully, right? Like, I've seen, you know, videos or on Reddit, people are saying how, you know, they grew up playing Quake, and it feels exactly how they remember it back in the day. And like I said, I didn't have the chance, you know, to, like, play these games or whatever. And so it's really cool to have that now, right? Like 20 or 30 or whatever years later, after it originally came out. Like, it is so cool. And that's kind of why I like, you know, when games get remastered. Like, I recently, what's it called? I was recently playing through Another World, I think it's called. That's also a game from, you know, back in the day, and I was kind of blown away. I was like, what the turd? Like, how, you know, I'm just like, I don't know if it was made with, like, rotoscoping or something, but, like, the animations are top notch. It's very cheesy as well, right? Like, very, like, kind of, graphics are kind of like, it looks a little simple, but, like, you know, like I said, it just kind of takes me back, and I find myself having a lot more fun with older games than recent ones, right? Not just because, you know, my most recent console is a Switch, right? And that's a few years old, right? Not just that, but, like, I don't know, there's something, like, at least to me, I feel like it's just, I enjoy it a lot more. Maybe it's the low polygons, right? Maybe it's just how simple maybe the things are. Maybe it's just because it was made a while ago. I don't know. Maybe I connect to it more. But I'm just glad, like I said, that, like, I get to experience this as well as other people, right? Like toddlers who never, you know, played, like, Link's Awakening or something, for example, right? I grew up playing that. You know, you can have on the Switch online or whatever, and they can play that for the first time, and that's insane, right? Like, on the same console you can play not just Link to the Past, but Breath of the Wild, right? Or, you know, Quake. And, like, speaking of other games that were ported over, you know, Grim Fandango, I want to get back to and finish. Siberia was one I grew up with. I was surprised that people, you know, that franchise is still going on. I was like, what the turd? I didn't know anyone played this or heard of it except for me. Like, that was exciting to see. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger recently, you know, made a return with a remaster. That was awesome. That was my first PlayStation 2 game. What else? Commando 2 got a remaster. I don't know if I would recommend the Switch port. The controls were made for keyboard and, you know, mouse. But Commandos 2 is still an awesome game. It's just, you know, I would recommend it. It's a lot of fun. But I don't know if I would recommend it on the Switch, right? Like, the controls, it's like an RTS kind of game, like a top-down, like, strategy game. So it's very hard to play with the Switch. But, you know, that aside, it's really cool to see that, you know, games from back in the day, you know, that I grew up with, let alone, you know, maybe they're not the most popular or whatever, that they're coming back. Like, Swine came back as a remaster too. and I was, excited for that. That's cool. Half-Life, I played through for the first time, like maybe, well, the original Half-Life, I think like 2 or 3 years ago, and then Half-Life 2 I played maybe like 10 years ago or whatever, right? But the original I, appreciate a lot more too, and I'm glad. There's some games, of course, um, what's it called, where the controls are very outdated and it's hard to go back to, right? But like I said, like games like Half-Life, or I guess the Quake remaster, or Turok, and stuff like that, where it's the care and love wasn't just to visually improve the game, but also to kind of like, I don't know, like improve the controls a little bit to make them a little bit more modern, but also to stay faithful with like the original version. Like, I appreciate that a lot, because even if the game looks like this, right? Like, show this to maybe a toddler, and who's exposed to like PlayStation 5 games or whatever the turd, and I wouldn't be surprised, right, if they say it's ugly or if it looks old or whatever. Like, that's just how it goes, I guess. Different times, maybe they're exposed to more stuff online, right? Like, when you have games that look like, I don't know, Horizon Zero Dawn or some turtle, Ratchet and Clank, right? You have that and you compare it to this, like, it's easy to see, which one's more pretty. But at the same time, I'm glad that I appreciate stuff like that. I might be an old hag, of course, maybe that's part of it, but I'm glad that I can, play things like this, right? And not too long ago, maybe like a month or two ago, I recently, I don't remember how it happened. I don't know if I just saw something on Reddit and I was like, you know what, I want to give it a try. But same thing, with Quake or Doom. When I see something and I feel like, you know what, okay, I'll give it a swirl. Prince of Persia, right? I don't know if I saw an article or something, but I was like, talking about the DOS version of Prince of Persia, the original one. I was like, you know what? I've always heard of this series. I know the GameCube and whatever the modern versions are, fans say they're awesome. But I really want to try the original, right? Like, same thing with Another World or whatever. I always hear about them, but I've never tried them. And so I remember I looked it up online just to do some research, and there's like a fan-made like port or something that kind of remade the original game. It's still the original game and everything, but has like modern, settings where you can either quick save or, turn off the time and whatever. And the game was still challenging, but, I went back and I enjoyed it a lot, right? Like, I had like a lot of fun, and part of me, I was saying this during the stream today, because same thing, it might not be a game but a show. Evangelion, Neon Genesis Evangelion has been out for like 100 years, right? And I just, last year, I've heard about the show for like a while, but last year I finally sat down and watched the whole thing, and I ended up watching it maybe like 3 or 4 times in a row, just how much fun I had, right? And I'm like, then I watched the movies, and just yesterday I watched, I caught up to like the whole series, right? And so I'm gonna have to watch the new one sometime, soon. But same thing with that series, right? Like, one movie, like the last movie was out in 2012, and the final one that just came out like last month came out like 9 or 10 years later, right? Like, it's insane. And basically where I'm going with this is that, like, I grew up not knowing about, that show or like Quake or whatever turd, right? Maybe I hear about it in the background, or maybe I read something a little bit, but I never gave it a chance, or maybe I never, knew how to play it, or I didn't have, an old computer to play it, or whatever the turd, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have access to it. And so it makes me wonder, like, how many other games like Quake or Doom or Half-Life, or how many other shows or movies like, Evangelion or, whatever, I don't know. How many other stuff from, previous decades and stuff where maybe I wasn't even born yet. How much other stuff like media or, whatever part of the, starts with the C, culture, how much of the culture did I miss out on, or how much stuff that, you know, awesome, but is either forgotten in time, or maybe I just don't know about yet, right? Like, it's so cool to discover these things, right? Like, you know, from back in the day. Or like Night Trap, I believe the same studio, Nightdive, they also ported it over to the Switch, right? Like, I've heard about that. I watched, you know, the Angry Video Game Nerd make a video on that game. And, you know, I've heard, you know, Twisted Sister had to go to court because, you know, parents and whatever in the 80s or 90s or whatever, you know, they were complaining that Night Trap, you know, is, you know, ruining children's minds with these games and whatever, or like Mortal Kombat, right? And, you know, the blood and violence and everything, or, you know, Dungeons and Dragons, stuff like that. And I remember, you know, my brother, he got the game, I think it was like a few months ago and whatever, and we played it for the first time. And we had such a, like, so much fun. Like, the game was so hard, though. Like, it was pretty difficult. If anyone hasn't played Night Trap, look it up. It got a recent, like, remaster. And the game was kind of tricky. It was challenging, right? You had to, like, kind of follow these, CRT screens and whatever. And you had to, you know, find the enemies and make sure you press it on time. If you fail too many times, like if too many people get kidnapped or, you know, hurt or whatever, you fail. And I think my record was like 50 or 70 people caught. We weren't able to finish the game though, but I felt like I was getting kind of close. But even then, it was like so much fun, right? Like, you know, I was sitting there like with the controls, and my brothers were like, all right, you know, camera 1, camera 3, camera 4, orange, blue, you know, like we were talking to each other, and it was like an entire like little event. Like, it was so much fun. Like, you know, the game doesn't have to be new to be fun, right? Like, it doesn't have to look 100% fancy, you know what I mean? Like, the latest, you know, graphics or whatever the turd. It can still be fun as long as you know, I don't know, as long as you're willing to give it a try, right? And that's not just a game. The same thing with a movie, right? Like, Shepity and I, just a few days ago, we watched the original Candyman, right? Like, I love horror, and I've heard of Candyman, and then that new sequel, you know, just came out, I think, like, last week or something. And I was like, you know what, let's watch the original, right? Like, we've been having our movie nights every now and then. And it was awesome. I was like, wow, what a cool movie. Not just that, we also watched Point Break for the first time. I think it was called, with Keanu Reeves. You know, a lot of old movies that, like, I've always heard of and I never gave a try, like Top Gun, stuff like that. And I was just like, man, this is so cool. Like, you know, what a time to be alive, of course. You know what I mean? Where I have access to all these things, I can enjoy them and appreciate them. And so basically, to sum it up, that's what I have to say about Quake 2. You know, just because it looks old, or maybe it's a little outdated, or maybe it's not your thing, give it a try. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm surprised just how much I liked it, you know? I'm surprised. And yeah, that's it, I guess. That's my little mini review. I kind of went on. I thought it was awesome. Here are my little achievements that I got. Complete episode 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Defeat the enemy, the main boss. Find a secret area. Kill a monster with another monster's attack. Oh, and I forgot to mention, as you can see here too, it's not over yet, right? Just because Quake, I finished the original Quake, apparently, it's a new game? Yeah, look at this! Look at this! I still have Scourge of Armagon. I think these are DLC or expansions or something. And then Quake 64. What the turd? I didn't even know Quake 64 was in there. I don't, is this just a, like, does it just look different? Or is this a, how do you say it? Because I looked up online and they said that, it's just a, like, filter or something, right? I'm not sure. I don't know if it's like the actual Quake 64 or if it's just a filter. You see that? It's got like that. Look at that. I think it's the original game. I think it's still Quake. I think it just has that, you know, the Nintendo 64 kind of look to it. And I don't think you can turn off the CRT filter from what I've heard. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention. Look at this. In this, remaster, you have all these options you can change, right? If you think the game is too jaggy with the lines, you can fix that anti-aliasing. You want it to be, look a little bit fancier, add depth of field and ambience. If you like motion blur, bam shalam. Like, it is so cool that, like, you can do all the extra stuff. This is kind of ugly though, I'm gonna admit. I don't like the added, what do you call it? It's hard to see. I swear there's scan lines, right? I'm not sure if it's in there. But this is the original Quake, and I believe it's just a filter. So it just looks, I guess like the Nintendo 64 version. But I never really liked fake scan lines. I don't mind, real scan lines, like in a CRT or something. But fake ones look a little meh. Also, I hate how the Nintendo 64 is very blurry too, right? I guess they did a faithful job, right? But yeah, it's not over yet, right? Like, I finished the original Quake just now, as I was saying, but it's not over yet. There's still DLC to, try. Oh yeah, you can see it on the capture card. I didn't notice that. Look at all those lines. Oh my god. I can barely see those on my screen. It's not over yet, right? Because I still have the DLC to go through. And so yeah, there you go, ladies and turds. That's Quake. That was awesome. That's my little review of here. Maybe if anything, I'm gonna go and do the DLC too, and maybe I'll attach it to the end or something. Would I recommend it? 100%. If you're a fan of first-person shooters, old 90s games, maybe motion controls, or you just want to have a hoot, right? Give it a swirl. It's an awesome game. And what's cool is it's co-op apparently. I wanted to play with my brother, but he didn't want to, scoot over. Doom was also co-op, but it's kind of weird. The Doom co-op is kind of bootleg. It's like, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. It's really weird how the co-op works. Like, it works, but like the screen position is weird and the aspect ratio. Whereas in this, I believe it's like full split screen, where one person's on one side and the other on the other side. But yeah, that's Quake, ladies and turds. It was awesome. Top notch. I'm gonna go give the DLC a try now. Huzzah! Oh wait, why is it still, it still looks like that?